Hey, it's Joe AMoia, founder and creator of GPSforlove.com. You ever been with a guy and, everything's kind of going pretty well? He's a nice guy, you get along, you have some things, you have some really good moments. But ultimately, you're looking for a lot more. And you think that, the longer you're together, the more it's going to turn into the relationship that you're really looking for. But ultimately, you realize it doesn't get better. In fact, it often gets worse. Well, if so, I want you to pay close attention because today we're going to talk about the difference between a casual relationship and a committed relationship. Now, on the surface, seems kind of obvious, right? You know when it's casual and you know when it's really committed. But there seems to be a little problem. See, that little problem is this thing called your emotions, because your emotions tend to cause you to see things that aren't really there. It tends to cause you to make excuses for his behavior and why it's not what you think it is or what it really is. So today I'm going to give you the 3 signs which let you know if it's a casual relationship or a committed relationship. So the first sign, okay, is that when it's a casual relationship, the guy is treating you like a convenience. He doesn't really go out of his way. It's all kind of on his terms, and it just really is just that. It's just a convenience for him. But when you're in a committed relationship, that guy shows you it's not a convenience. It's a priority. That being with you, spending time with you, getting to know you outside of the bedroom is really important, and he includes you in all aspects of his life. That's one of the telltale signs to let you recognize the difference between a committed and a casual relationship. Now, the second sign is that when you're in a casual relationship, it's like a drug. See, when you're getting high, it feels really good for that short-term moment. But once the high wears off, then you're sitting back going, you know what? How come I don't feel the same way? But when you're in a committed relationship, you feel good consistently. It doesn't mean that you don't have moments. We're human beings. We have disagreements. We get upset. We have miscommunications, misunderstandings. All that stuff happens. But even when you're in a committed relationship, you have a way of talking and working things out. When a guy is committed to you, when things go wrong, he wants to make it better. He wants to make it right because you're a priority, and having a great relationship is really important to him. So that's the second way that you'll know. Now, the third way is when you're in a casual relationship, there's a part of you that always wants more. See, the reason you want more is because on some level, one or more of your emotional needs aren't being met. So there's this inner desire that this isn't working for me, I want more. But when you're in a committed relationship, you feel fulfilled. Your soul is satisfied because you are getting the exact things you need in order for you to be happy and fulfilled. See, when you're in a committed relationship, again, there's going to be disagreements, there's going to be arguments, there's going to be stress, there's going to be speed bumps in life. But you have this amazing ability to communicate and work things out and get back on the same page. That's one of the telltale signs that's going to make a relationship last in this thing called life. You see, all the experts are out there talking about how to get a guy. Do this and get a guy. Wear your skirt that way. Write your pro. You know what? What happens once you get him? There's this thing called life, and if he's not the right guy and you're not on the same page, you don't know how to communicate, you don't know how to honor, respect, and enjoy each other's company on a consistent basis, then also you're going to be sitting back going, why isn't this why is this a relationship what I really was looking for? Why don't I feel the way I really want to feel? And the reason for that is you're simply not with the right guy and you're in the wrong relationship. So, here at GPS for Love, we're not just about getting a guy. It's about getting the right guy, understanding what needs to happen so you can have that committed, fulfilling, awesome relationship that you desire and deserve. So, want to know if this helps? Go back, take some mirror time. If you're in a relationship, get real. Look at it and say, okay, am I really in that committed relationship? Or is it really a lot more casual than I want to believe? Or go back and look over your past. Look at those relationships where you see now that it was a casual relationship and you thought it was a committed relationship, and see what red flags you were missing or what excuses you were telling yourself, because there's always something going on underneath the surface. So take that mirror time, go ahead, and then put your comments, feedback, and questions in the box below. As always, honor and privilege to be with you. I'll see you next time. Much love.